Attention all Helldivers. The tide of the fight against the new enemy faction Sony is turning. It seems we're having an effect with all of our might. So, keep it up Helldivers, and may the fort be with your managed democracy.
What is up, Helldivers? Rage Skylar here, bringing you a little update about what's going on with the whole PlayStation account debacle. The infamous community manager Spitz has provided us with some updates regarding what the team is doing right now. It seems there are some internal discussions happening between multiple teams, and the ones most adamant about not implementing it, at least the PlayStation account linking, are the dev teams. Go devs! Also, what a surprise, why is it always that the dev teams agree with the communities? It's always the suits saying changes have to be made. Where have we seen this before? Oh yeah, recently most of the AAA industry right now. Moving on to the next block, Spitz mentions that in case a better solution about this whole disaster is not provided for the players in the regions in which PlayStation Network is unavailable or blocked, well, they won't be making it a requirement for them. They say they won't force people not to play the game or to break Sony TOS for whatever that latter means. Who reads the TOS anyway? Also, for the first time, they finally threw Sony under the bus. Which, honestly, what took them so long? And why did they start out by defending all this shit in the first place, man? They lost so much goodwill with their community by trying to make it look like, oh no guys, it's just linking, you know? Nothing happens. Spitz mentions that the whole Steam announcement and the fact are all coming directly from the automatons. I mean, Sony. What a surprise. Again, who could have seen that coming? Sony taking another L? No, definitely not the entire community saw this coming in. But yeah, man, Sony just keeps taking L after L, man. They're just not learning, bro. I don't know what's up with Sony right nowadays. It used to be good. Now returning to the matter at hand, Spitz then proceeds for the first time, I guess? Or have we seen this before? I don't think we've seen this before where a CM apologizes like this. They just double down or lock their account. Yeah, Spitz just apologizes for the behavior in the past days. That is to say, you know, when Spitz pulled the whole good old Diablo Immortal, oh, you guys don't have phones, on the Discord chat. However, that was not the only thing he or she said. I don't know what Spitz is, honestly. That's why I don't refer as something. They just said that there needs to be a better solution overall. Well, I got one for you. It's simple, you know, but don't quote me on this, or perhaps do quote me as much as you want. Don't force gamers to do something they don't want to do. It's pretty simple, like I said. To me, it's not a big deal, man. You know, I already have a PlayStation Network account, but when you try to force me to do something, now it's a hell of a big problem. And I'm sure most gamers are like this, especially the part where you're trying to force us to do something. We ain't no fucking bitches, man. Come on. Well, at least those that want to be. But I certainly ain't. Moving on, we ended on the last message of Spitz, in which they make it pretty known that the boycotting is indeed working. So yeah, keep it up, boys and gals. And those who identified as a Helldiver. Or, you know what, let's not forget about those that identify as a 30-80mm artillery orbital bombardment. Fuck you guys, but, you know, respect to you as well. Man, I get so detracted. Alright, back to Spitz. Spitz mentions that the players making their displeasure known through reviews, refunds, etc., you know, by all the means that we've been doing so, actually gives them more pull in the discussions with Sony, since Sony isn't actually on the Discord, or if they are, they just don't read it. Yes, they are heard that the game's popularity has taken a massive hit, but discussions are still ongoing and the team, supposedly, is on the side of the players for this one. This is some massive backtracking on this one, boys and gals. Yesterday was like, oh, it just takes 120 seconds to link it. What is the big deal? And now it looks like someone probably got reprimanded by their boss for being an ass to the community. Honestly, if you're going to be a community manager, you just need to have a thicker skin, man, and some critical thinking skills. You gotta think, is this gonna go well if I say it to the community, or is this gonna bite me in the ass? Simple critical thinking skills, you know, not that complicated. You're not doing rocket science here, man. You're communicating with people. It's just that, people. Have some social skills. I know those are hard to come by, but you can always obtain them. Well, there you have it, Helldivers, and let's not forget those identified as the damn 30-80mm orbital bombardment. Sony is yet again the real enemy. They censored Stellar Blade, but they kept the whole ass fucking sex scene in The Last of Us 2. Now they're fucking Helldivers too? Come on, man. I would love to see the agreement they made with Sony. Especially because, I don't know, it seems like they got too much control for being the publisher, right? They should just be able to like say, hey, no, man, fuck you. We want another publisher now. Pay whatever fee is contracted and then just, get all that goodwill from the community. Xbox, if you're seeing this, it might be your chance, Tell them, hey, man, we'll pay your fee. Just come over with us. But Xbox is shit in the bed too, so you probably won't do it. Then again, that's another exclusivity deal. This just screams more like a case of, hey guys, let's drop all of these motherfuckers and just self-publish. What's so hard about that, Can't be that bad. As a matter of fact, I would say it's a way better deal for the independent developers. You think Sony or Xbox or 2K gives a shit about your staff? They clearly don't. I do feel bad for the Helldivers 2 developers, because developers are not in control of the product. They just make the product. It's the suits. These damn suits fucking it up every single time. But let's point it out that their community managers could have and should have done a better job of getting the message through, instead of just being a Sony dick rider. Then maybe the community would have diverted their efforts against just Sony, man, not both Helldivers and Sony. Ah, man, I'm just tired of this bullshit, all the woke bullshit, Sony fucking it up, Xbox fucking it up. What happened to gaming, bro? What happened? It used to be so much better during COVID and even pre-COVID. If you think you got the answer, I would love to know it. Make sure to drop a comment. And if you like my video, well, you know what to do. I'm not gonna tell you because we hate being told what to do, right? But if you love my video, that like button helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more from me, well, the subscribe helps me even more. Thanks a lot for your time and have a good day. Helldiver Rage Skylar launching for duty now.